Hello YouTubers, this is Mesosaur once again, and this time I thought I'd talk about something I really enjoy watching a lot of, and that is hockey. Where I live, I'm a huge hockey fan. Watch it pretty much from the time I get home from work till the time I can go to bed, so is what it is. But this is a subject I want to talk about, and it's, I guess you could say, a touchy subject for some. For some, they may agree wholeheartedly. Some, they might strongly disagree with the statement, but I thought I'd throw it out there, just get it out there. And this is what I'm basing on drumroll. And as you can read down below, anyway, it topic of this video is Russia, hockey superpower anymore. And you might hear that statement saying, well, what the hell do you mean? Are they a hockey superpower anymore? I have to really strongly. I've been thinking about this for a while, especially after today seeing Canada, woohoo, Canada, winning gold in Sochi and all that. And it really got me to think. And I've been thinking about this even prior, even to the beginning of the Olympics. Once I found out Russia lost to Finland, I was thinking about this. Are they a superpower anymore? Was it really a shock that they lost? And you might say, well, there was that pressure to win there because you are the host country, but I don't know. It's just one of those things where Russia came in there. Think about it. They had Kovalchuk, Ovechkin, Radulov, Datsuk, Semin. I'm not sure. Defensively, they had Voinov, a lot of other guys, and Varlamov and Bobrovsky in goal. Now, Bobrovsky won the Vezina, so everyone's thinking, okay, well, is Russia goaltending very good? I think what really plagued them this Olympics is their coaching, which I think the Russian coach, Siberia, here I come, because oh my god, it was pretty bad. It's pretty bad when even the announcers are saying, I don't think Russia's coach is going to be back for the next Olympics. They were that bad. But besides that point, it's also how I look at team depth and players around that you can draw from. And I don't think Russia's a superpower anymore. I just don't. Let's look at it in tier system since Canada won gold. Canada will be number one just because they produce a lot of players. They have usually a lot of success. Now you might say, oh, well, they don't have it in the World Championships. Well, the World Championships are going on at the same time as the Stanley Cup playoffs. So that really isn't a fair comparison. Now, if Canada was winning all the time, I think Canadians say, yeah, we're the greatest. But maybe not quite World Championships. But roster players, you could have probably sent 3 Canadian teams there. We're that deep in hockey players. Canada, number 1. Sweden, number 2. Sweden is a very damn good team. They have goaltending. I'll say once Lundqvist retires, that is really going to be the stretch to see who's going to replace him. Because that's the one issue. Their defense is very good. I'll give them that. They have a very good defense. They have Backstrom right now. Alfredsson's last Olympics. He's not there anymore. Zetterberg, maybe one more, maybe not. So you're really going to see, I think, in the next couple of years, the youth movement, but I still say they're number 2. They're a very good team. Number 3, I'll throw Finland in there. Even though Selanne, Timonen, and Jokinen aren't going to be there for the next Olympics, this was their 4th medal. It's a big deal. And especially when you see like Finland playing for bronze, and they're pretty much playing for bronze every year, except Turin, where they play for silver. Woohoo! But for them, it's a very good team. It's a team concept. And even this Olympics, they said, yeah, we have all these old guys, but we're also bringing up the young guys at the same time. And it's a very team game. So they are going to do pretty good. Number 4, the Americans. They've made a big stride since 1998, and I believe in that tournament they just got beat down. Will it be? It's kind of up in the air. Will the Americans change? I think what really hurt the Americans is they left Bobby Ryan off, and not to jump on that bandwagon of Bobby Ryan should have been there, but he had the size, and I think that's really against Canada. What was their downfall is not only did Canada have size, they can skate, and they can sure as hell shut you down. They can play it any way you want. I think, please God, let Mike Babcock be back in 2018. Actually, you know what? That's also another thing. Are the NHLers going back in 2018? I doubt it. With the Korean situation, I doubt 2018 they're going. It's just something the players might want to go, but the owners might say, you know what? Season's long enough, let's have a World Cup or something, which I've heard proposed. Will it have the same? It's just, I don't know. I'll throw the Russians number 5 in that. And you think, well, it's almost by default because I can't put the Czechs there. I can't put Slovakia there, Switzerland there, or Latvia or Austria or Belarus or Kazakhstan or any other hockey team there. Germany, because I just don't know. It's just it's like there's just no one right now good enough to take Russia out of that top 5. Maybe Slovakia, maybe. And Slovakia is going to have a pretty big challenge when Zdeno Chara retires. That's going to be huge. Literally, just size-wise, he's going to be gone. But also another problem I really look at Russia is the KHL. And everyone's saying, oh, the KHL is this... don't bash the KHL, it's a great league. I'm not saying it's not a great league, but it's also that Russian influence in there. That really, oh, come play in our league. You can stay home and play in our league, and well, the travel might not be the greatest. You might die in a plane crash, but it's it's sketchy. People might look at it like, is Russia still a hockey power? And I don't know. It's this is actually the first Olympics I look at it where Russia, I even sort of mentioned it to people I know, Russia to me just doesn't feel like a superpower anymore. Like they feel to me like the Toronto Maple Leafs of hockey. And some people might think of that as a good thing. It's really not. It's like Toronto Maple Leafs. Everyone thinks they're this great team. We're going to win the cup this year. And even though we haven't won one since 1967, which, in case, to those of you that don't know, last time they won the cup, there was only 6 teams in the freaking league, so your chances were about 18% roughly. So you look at that and you're like, well, okay, yeah, so. But Russia, I don't know. I really don't know. Could they surprise me and come back? It'll be, yeah, they can surprise me. They could prove this whole thing wrong. This whole video I did wrong. But I think right now that what you got now, because think about it, you might not have Datsuk for the next Olympics, Kovalchuk, or yeah, if they go to the next Olympics, you might not have Kovalchuk, Datsuk, Semin, Varlamov, and Bobrovsky. I have a Bobrovsky, probably Varlamov. This is all up in the air. Like, I have no idea if how many of these guys will actually be back for the next Olympics. But to go off like their coach did and rip Alexander Ovechkin, it's all Ovechkin's fault. I think it was just him throwing a guy under the bus. But anyway, this is my thoughts and opinions. Be sure to like, comment, favorite, subscribe down below. This is me once again. If you want to see me do more hockey videos, comment down below. I I'll probably, once the trade deadline happens, I'll probably run down each trade and see does it help or hinder a team, or even the lead up to the trade deadline. But once again, this is Music Czar here. Peace.